So hi and welcome to Let's Play Path of Exile. This is a open beta release that came out a few days ago now. I played briefly, as you can see. I got to level 2, got the little plus icon that indicated I had leveled up and had points to spend, saw the skill tree, and just kind of like drooled. This is basically the kind of unofficial true spiritual successor to Diablo and Diablo 2, just kind of continuing the series. For my brief 3 minutes of playing this, it so far seems like this is in fact the successor to in the series. You know, Torchlight 2, great. Diablo 3, I kind of just never got into. I didn't like the way it felt when I played it in the beta. And so yeah, I'm going to be deleting this character and making a new one, because we're going to be going through it quickly. We have 6 classes to choose from.
The merciful and have granted all exiles one weapon. Choose wisely. Oriath has bestowed a gift upon you, a chance to redeem your crimes, a new life. Do not squander it.
Alright, so we have a chance at a new life. We get one weapon, and basically we're thrown on an island to fend for ourselves. Choose from the Templar.
I fought, wept, and bled for God and the Order. I would have died for my Templar brothers, every single one. And how do they reward my piety, my devotion? They exile me to the land of the damned, to Wraeclast. I know now that my brethren are merely God's tools. He has given me this path to walk, so I shall muster my strength and my power, and my faith. It is my shield against the darkness to come.
We can choose the Shadow.
A simple job, I was told. Silence a big mouth, get a big payout, and no one was going to be the wiser. Tidy, except for one loose end. Me. I would have kept my mouth shut. Professional integrity, it's called. Unfortunately, not something my employers believed in. They raised a toast to a job well done. I drank, and the next thing I know, I'm on this stinking crate bound for exile. It's not a complete loss, I suppose. The way I hear it, there'll be plenty of work for a man of my talents in Wraeclast.
We could also choose the Marauder.
I am a warrior. I was born to fight, raised to defend my tribe. Now, I have been taken from my people, chained and exiled by cowards who fear death. Death is my brother. I do not fear him. I see him in the eyes of the men and beasts that I kill. I feel him traveling beside me to this new land, this Wraeclast. He will take me to meet the ancestors when I am ready, and I am not ready.
The Ranger.
You can't own a life. Not a deer's, not a rabbit's, and not mine. Every soul has a birth-given right to live however they will, however they can. I take from the wilderness, and one day it'll take me in return. Not that the fat lords of Oriath believe in such things. They call me poacher and thief, clap me in irons and haul me like cargo into exile. No matter. I'll make the forests and mountains of Wraeclast my new home. My freedom and my bow. That's all I need.
The Duelist.
He had it coming. Was I supposed to bear such insults with inaction simply because of his high birth? That lord sang a different tune with 6 inches of steel in his guts. Now they call me a criminal for defending my honor. I'd do the same again to anyone who crossed me. I care naught for riches, little for friendship. The duel is all I need. I may be in exile, but I will carve a road back to Oriath, one foe, one victory at a time. Ill fortune may have banished me to Wraeclast, but I will live to hear them scream my name in the great arenas again.
Or finally, the Witch.
They were right to fear me. If only they had listened to their cowardice. Had they not taken my home with fire, I would not have taken their children. Now I'm banished to Wraeclast. I've heard the dark rumors, seen the terror in the other exiles' eyes. But to me, one land is like any other. The elements are my allies, the dead are my servants, and fear will be my closest friend.
Alright, so basically we have the Witch, who is going to be like the caster, necromancer, summoner type. Templar is going to be like the paladin, you know, holy magic and stuff like that. Aura is probably, I'm assuming. Your basic rogue, your basic meathead, fighter, warrior type. Your basic bow using ranger, I'm assuming has some traps and stuff thrown in also. The duelist, I don't know what to expect from it. It doesn't fit the normal archetype scheme you usually get. Mind you that none of these really do, given that it's a skill tree. It looks similar to if you've played Final Fantasy X. It looks like the sphere grid in there, where just like bunch of circles with paths connecting them and branching out and twisting, turning all over the place. So, I'm actually gonna give the duels to go. I don't know if I'm gonna end up liking it or not. Shut up.
Supposed to bear such
Shut up, you talked already.
Action simply because of his
Go back, away. Stop, yeah, okay, stop talking so I can talk. It seems like it could be something quite different from everything else, like based on what I've played in other games, so I'm going to be giving the duelist a try. Worst case, I don't really like the starting abilities and stuff like that, I end up re-rolling. So, let's choose him, hit OK.
Had it coming. Was I supposed to bear such
as he fades off into the background. No one wanted to listen to him anyway. Okay. It is a multiplayer game. It's a full multiplayer as far as I know. And here we are. We are apparently drowning on the beach. There's a rusted sword on the floor. It's always good. We have a dying exile.
We're all that made it. They dumped 24 of us exiles off that ship. Guess that makes us the lucky ones. Luckier than this poor bastard beside me, at any rate. Splinter sticking out of me? I missed all the important bits. I saw smoke at those ruins up the beach. Go get some help, and I might just...
It looks like he's not the only poor bastard lying on the beach.
Even the dead
poor
rise
bastard
to challenge me here.
Alright, so we got our first gem. We also got a rusty sword that I picked up before I talked to the guy. And it's a regular old weapon. We have our default attack. We have some potion flasks, and life flasks, and a mana flask. And I just picked up a cleave gem. Place into an item socket on the right color to gain this skill. Right click to remove from a socket. So I can stick it in, and I can remove it. This particular gem gives me the cleave ability. The character swings their weapon, or both weapons if dual wielding, in an arc towards the target. Also does damage to other nearby monsters, only works with axes and swords. It does 40% reduced physical weapon damage while dual wielding, but it is AoE. And I think generally speaking, I can't move my mouse up, but damage effectiveness I'm assuming means it does 70% reduced. Or rather, it does 30% less damage, doing a total of 70% of normal damage, but it does so in an area of effect, so you hit multiple targets. So let's stick that on, or in rather, and you can see we got the cleave ability now. Probably does 5.4 DPS. Yeah, that's what I meant by that reduced damage, but it'll hit multiple enemies, so that'll be good. Let's wander around, see what we can find on this beach. Got some sand spitters. We got another mana flask. Scroll of wisdom. Let's see, can I equip? It's not identified. Interesting. Apparently I can't equip it because it's not identified. Scrolls of wisdom, right click this item, then left click an unidentified item to apply it. Let's see. Small mana flask of resistance. 23% additional elemental resistances during flask effect. Not entirely sure what that means, but I'm thinking that while the potion is actually restoring mana, I have increased resistances. And also, if you keep an eye on it down here, currently has 2 charges, it says 40 charges. As you kill stuff, your potions fill themselves back up, and I got another life flask, so that'll fill up also, in theory. Let's go ahead and cleave spam these guys down a little. I am dying already, this is not good. Found a bow, 4 charges, 6 charges, little by little. those will fill up. Can I get a map up? Let's see if I can stick this off to the side a little bit. Let's see, UI, show corner map. Not quite what I wanted. Ah, yeah, there we go. I don't really need to see that. Oh, maybe I don't. Whatever. Alright, so we have a mini-map in the corner now. That's good. I'd like to hit Shift and Cleave. The Shift key makes you stand in place, as I find... Maybe I don't find Iron Gauntlets. Did I click them and pick them up already? I did. Iron Greaves, not Gauntlets. Let's see, are enemies shown on the mini-map? Looks like no, it's just a simple basic terrain map. As I maul through hordes of zombies and sand spitters and on my way to... I thought I saw a chest over here. Apparently I didn't. We'll keep mauling through these enemies regardless. And now you can see that life flask I got is filled up as I drink one of them because I'm dying horribly.
It's nice not to
leveled
be
up.
dead yet.
Alright. Orb of Augmentation. Enchants a magic item with a new random property. Alright, that'll be interesting. Let's stick that over there. Keeping my inventory in order early. And here's that plus I was talking about. Are you ready for this? Bam! Look at this. Crazy. It's like I said, it's like the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X. And I think I'm starting over here. Each one starts at a different spot in the grid. Let's see, each of the 6 has a point here. I'm not sure what the deal with this middle one is. But whatever, we start here. Some intelligence, mana and stuff, and we can start branching out our skills. Steel Skin, Might, Fury Bolts, Projectile Damage, Agility. Let's see, 10% physical damage. I'm trying to look for like any abilities coming up. Looks like we have some stances. A Dervish stance. Evasion and armor. I guess the abilities are all kind of tied to the gems I put in it, so this is just more augmenting characters and stuff. 6% attack, 10% increased damage. That's actually something of a tough call for me. One-handed damage, 2 weapon damage, two-handed. This is dual wielding. I'm thinking as a duelist. Then again, do I want to go with shields? This is very confusing already. I don't know what's good. I don't know how any of this stuff works. I did not want to exit the skill menu. K is apparently not the skill window hotkey. Leads over to ranged attacks and spells. Increased accuracy rating. Master Fletcher, increased physical damage with bows. What branches out further down here? We can add ice effect to weapon. Increased life regeneration. Yeah, there's stuff everywhere. I don't know if it's going to be good. It could be terrible, I don't know. I am thinking as a duelist. You know, dual wielding doesn't seem like swashbuckler. I don't know. So, I think I'm just going to go with one hand and a shield. Hopefully that is not a terrible idea, but that's what I am rolling with for the moment. And for now, just increased melee damage, so in regards to that, for the moment, it's not going to make a difference what I use. I don't think I touched on it while I was making the character, but this is not a hardcore character. This will be just a regular old tower, and there's my first shield as I equip it automatically. It's just kind of like a broken piece of board off the side of the ship we crashed in on. Oh god, actually no. The ship didn't crash, I think we were just dumped here. What did I just do? My cleave gem is ready to level up as I find all sorts of armor and weapons on the ground. That chest piece I found looks kind of funny. I guess it's kind of appropriate. It's just the chest piece. Or the plate vest, rather. The gem is ready to level up. What do we have to do about this? Is this a menu thing somewhere? Social, passive skills, world map, inventory. If I just click it? No. Ah, wait a second, here we go. Click to level up this cleave gem. And I'm not sure what changed. It says level 2 now, it says requires level 2. Mana cost and damage look the same. It decreased use time. I don't know. It's level 2 now, that's nice, so I'm hoping that was a good thing. Ah, take that. Let's see, I do have some other weapons here. Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna see how bows feel. Which bow's better? That's a wand. 4 to 7. 3 to 11. I think the bow is overall better. I don't know how the cleave gem would work in here. This could be interesting, actually. Apparently I can sometimes not aim for crap, so I'm nowhere near them. A chaos orb. I will look what that does in a second. I want to pull the cleave gem out of here. And stick that in the bow. I want to see if I have AoE attack with the bow. Skill can't be used with the equipped weapon. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Back into the sword you go. Alright, Chaos Orb. Reforge is a rare item with a new random property. Okay, seems quite similar to the Orb of Augmentation, except I'm assuming it works on rare weapons, which I don't think we have any of yet. So far, nothing here in this little hut. There was apparently smoke coming from somewhere, according to the guy we met when we woke up. Holy crap, it's a boss, I think. Kill Hillock. Hillock. He doesn't seem to have many special abilities. Go ahead and use potions as necessary, I guess. I'm thinking alternating potions will be better, because if they all fill up at the same time regardless, if I drain one, it'll slowly fill that one up, but if I use one of each, all three will fill it back up at the same time. Just a theory, don't know if that's accurate or not. Cured Quiver adds 2 to 4 fire damage. Okay, I guess that's handy if you're using ranged weapons. Rusted Spike. That looks like a duelist-style weapon. A robe, gloves,
I believe
and
in traveling light.
Shabby jerkin. Oh god, no, not already. 21 evasion. 14 armor. So can I pull up a character menu and look over some of this stuff quick? Well, I'm not going to be using the robe, that's for sure. Let's see. Defense. Armor. So I have tooltips of what they actually do. Alright, 15% estimated physical reduction. 39% chance to evade. Alright, that plate is definitely better. I lose 5% evade, but I gain a lot more physical reduction, so... Let's go ahead and identify this Rusted Spike. Squire's Rusted Spike of the Whelpling. 20% increased global critical strike multiplier. 15% increased physical damage, 9% fire resistance, plus 6 to accuracy rating. 5 to 12 damage as opposed to my 4 to 8. Let's get my cleave gem out of there, stick that in the Rusted Spike. And I don't know if I want to waste another scroll of wisdom on that or not. And let's start with our inventory management. Can I turn stuff? Is that possible? Apparently not. Alright. Let's keep moving on. I'm guessing this is where the smoke is coming from. We have some fires as I enter Lion's Eye Watch. Okay. Oh wait, is this a town? Okay, I see what's going on here. We're in a town, and there's other people, because it is a multiplayer game. Stash, some quest NPCs. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Path of Exile. Next time, we'll explore Lion's Eye Watch. I forgot where I was already. Possibly head out into a new area. Maybe if I happen to see or get an invite from a nearby level person. No, I don't want to get power leveled or whatever, but like level 35 person or whatever, because I think someone here was 35. Yeah, this person was level 35. We'll possibly group up and head out that way. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, rate, and/or subscribe. Have a great day.